Well, hello everybody, it's me, Tri-State EDC, with another Civivi pouch with a little dot on it, which indicates that it is in fact from Android Goat, from the giant box of knives that our boy sent to me, that I'm just now getting around to opening. I'm sorry, I'm a monster. There's a note somewhere, everything's color-coded, it's great, but we're gonna open it, unzip it, unsheath it, see what this one is. Right now. That's right, Civivi pouch, not a Civivi knife. Let's see what we got. Ooh, another Serge. Very nice. I just unboxed. I put it back in the pouch so I didn't lose it. Trying to be organized here, trying to get my life together. It's difficult. This is the Serge. Oh boy, Serge. Oh, I found the note. What is this? The Serge. Trope. Your fave. Okay, made by Real Steel, of all people. Very nice. Okay, Serge Panchenko Trope. Very interesting. Just like the last knife, a very boxy kind of handle going on here. Flipper tab only. Visually looks like a flipper only. We'll see about that. Very nice. Clip placement up here on the back spine of the handle. It's usually not great for ergos, but we'll find out. Kind of a simple stamped clip, not ultra deep carry. Nothing too exciting going on. A very simple design. Weird shape, but nothing too fancy about it. Spyderco pair of 3, size comparison. Tactile knife coat Rockwell, size comparison. Yeah, sure. Bigger than both, but not much bigger than the pair of 3. Right about that size. Probably PM2-ish size. Doesn't weigh a lot, even though there's no internal milling. Full titanium frame lock going on here, I think. Oh yeah. It's interesting. I had no idea Real Steel did OEM work. I had no clue. So, future me, what else has Real Steel done? I like Real Steel. I like their knives. Anyway, let me flick her open. Ooh, okay, not the blade shape I was expecting. N690 on the blade steel, not my favorite for pocket knives. I only really like it at all if the heat treat on it is perfect. Usually that's not the case, but I don't know. Real Steel does a good job with wacky steels. So who knows? Who knows? Very, very nice. Big boy. Decent size knife. Open size comparison. And we'll talk about ergonomics. Spyderco pair 3. Yeah, it's got about an inch on the pair 3. Flick the Rockwall open. Oh yeah. Big full-size knife. Not a huge knife, but a full-size knife. Full length. Now then, kind of a funky handle shape going on here. Big swoop, swell on the back, swell on the front here. Kind of a hunchback Quasimodo going on back in the back here. That same kind of choil we saw on the Trisect, which I'm not a big fan of. But ergos in hand, choke back. I gotta tell you, that clip sits so flat. That's fine. It's not a hot spot at all. Nice jimping on the blade spine. So choke back, easy 4-finger grip. Thumb lands on the jimping. Feels fine, no problems. Nestle in behind the flipper tab there. Yeah, that feels good. Thumb out on the blade. Trigger pull, nice. So you can choke up on this one. You got the flipper tab to trigger pull. Easy peasy, feels good. Pinch grip, absolutely. This one's even better than the try. I'll give this one an all day. Pinch grip all day. Not a great blade shape for it because the tip's kind of higher up, but pinch grip all day. No problems. Nice stonewash. I mean, it's barren. It's funny. I know this is a final production knife that Android Go bought, but it looks like an unfinished prototype. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just stonewash. This is Serge's aesthetic. I get it. But it's just interesting to see. No markings, no nothing. Nothing on the show side. Nothing on the blade. Just nothing. A sea of nothingness. And all we have on the back is the Serge logo and some billboarding right here, which I could live without, but whatever. What are you going to do? If you're going to go clean, do it all the way. Don't half-ass it. You know what I mean? Interesting. I've literally never even heard of this knife prior to right now. Real Steel, huh? Does Real Steel have production, other, brand name titanium frame locks? Did I read that right? Made by Real Steel. Who knew, dude? Very nice action on this guy. Flipper action's fine. I can fail it. It's not the best detent in the world. It gets the job done. Nice jimping on the flipper tab. Sure, you know, it works. It's not magical. It's not incredible. But it works. Access to the lock bar could be a little bit better, but it's fine. Running on ceramic bearings. So yeah, can I reverse flick it? Ah, I can. You know, I would. You can, but it's you gotta want it. You gotta really want it. Thumb flick? No, dude. No, not happening. Not today anyway. I'm extra greasy this morning. So yeah, the Serge Knife Co. Trope, right? Trope. Sure, future me. I hope I'm right. The blade shape's very interesting. It's kind of a sheep's foot, kind of a drop point. Lands somewhere in between there. I really don't know what to call it. Nice swedge here on top. Again, heavily stonewashed. In 690. Tall flat grind. You know, I'd love this knife a lot more if I had studs. Studs or a flicking hole would make a world of difference for me. Because I'm a Spidey flicker, dude. I need fidgety options. And the only time I'm okay with a flipper-only knife is if the flipper action is flawless. Like a Shirogorov. I'm so fine with a Shiro being a flipper-only because it's so insanely satisfying to flip open a Shiro. This is not a Shiro. So, you know, I'd like other modes of actuation. The D10 could be better. It could be. The acoustics are nice, though. Very clicky-clacky. But nothing to write home about. We gotta cut something with it. In 690 again, not my favorite steel. We got a what? 2/3 height flat grind on this drop foot sheep's point style blade going on here. But we ought to see if it cuts. Let me grab the phone book. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oh, sure. It'll cut fine. Again, just like the Trisect, I'd like to see a hollow grind. I'd like to see one of these reground and, you know, someone mod one of these, regrind it, and slap some thumb studs on it. And I bet you I would be in love with it. As it stands, I'm not in love with it. It cuts great. I gotta tell you. In fact, that edge on there is cash money. Cuts insanely well. It's a full-size knife. It's a little big for me. I'm not in love with the way it looks, but it's really well put together, and I'm really impressed. I had no idea Real Steel did OEM work. So if I'm taking anything away from this video, it's that Real Steel does OEM work. Shit, dude. I love Real Steel. In 690, not my favorite steel. Again, if the heat treats dynamite, sure, it's fine, but what are you gonna do? There you go. The Serge Knife Co. Sorry. Trope in N690, made by Real Steel. It's fine. It's fine. Could it be better? Absolutely. But as it stands, if you like the way it looks, it's fine. I'm not sure how much this is, future me. It could be $120. It could be $400. I have no idea. And that, I wish I knew that right now, because that would really sway which way I land on this knife. I'm not going to buy one, but I really appreciate Android Goat sending this over to me to check out. Thank you, dude. But that is it. Leave a like, leave a comment down below. Subscribe, please. Become a channel member, Patreon member. Help support, keep the lights on. I need help here, dude. Been living off ramen for 2 months. Please. Hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. I'm out there. But that is it for me. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now.